Hang on, it's comedy time. A hilarious mix of short, fast, funny featuring today's hottest comics. Get ready, because time flies when you're having funny.
Yes, we are funnier than any other show.
And we know that trip to the doctors was to try to curb your laughter.
But we know that you'll keep laughing anyway.
Maybe you just fancied the doctor.
This is comedy time after all.
Watch this next comic.
Last month, in the town of Mexicali, which is on the border of Mexico and California, good name town for a town on that border, there was an earthquake so strong in Mexicali that the crust of the earth shifted 50 feet north. Mexico itself is illegally trying to cross our borders, people. What are we going to do about this? This is an emergency. 3 earthquakes this year. Suddenly it's going to be next to Nebraska, people. Have you not thought about this? They're stealing our land, people. I now know what it feels like to be a Native American. Oh, I love LA. I love everything about LA. It's so beautiful. The weather's perfect. The weather's so perfect. When it drops below 60, people out here lose their mind. They're like, I can see my breath. I'm a dragon. Well, just put on a jacket. What is a jacket? I live in Koreatown on the corner of Western and squiggle, squiggle, dot, squiggle, squiggle, dot, squiggle, dot. New York Yankee symbol, squiggle, dot. There are no stores in my neighborhood with English signs. I don't know where I'm going in Koreatown ever. There's an old store in my neighborhood called Key Food. I love Key Food. Big sign, Key Food. Even bigger sign, no dogs allowed except seeing eye dogs. It's like, I'm pretty sure those people are blinds. So who's that sign helping exactly? Do you walk in? Attention deaf people, there's a sale on hearing aids. This is for deaf people.
Hey, this is Kyle Erby from Comedy Time. You know why this next comic is so funny? Because they write 300 jokes a day. 300,000 jokes a day. Do you do that? Does anybody do that? Nope.
I love the women here in Southern California. I love the women in LA. Have no idea how to talk to them. I just don't have that approach down. You know what I mean? Like, I can see an attractive woman across the room, but then I don't know how to do the whole, hey, how are you? What do you do? Well, I mean, I wouldn't do that. I look like some sort of ghetto pirate, like, but you know, I don't have the approach. And everyone says, well, ask a woman questions, get her talking about herself. But when you're just some random dude, you know, like anytime I just start asking a woman, I don't know questions, it very easily takes that weird turn down Creepyville, you know? Yeah, because I can be like, hey, how you doing? What's your name? Oh, cool, do you live around here? Oh, right on, do you live alone? Do all your doors lock from the inside? Even that side door, the green one with the crack in it? You look pretty on that treadmill the other night. I'll meet you later. You know, and that's restraining order. That's embarrassing. Plus, I've run out of places to meet women. I don't know where to, like, I was in the bank and made the mistake of trying to ask out the teller, which, yeah, horrible idea. You can't really ask out a woman who knows you only have $11.32 in the bank. Oh, dinner and a movie. Oh, you're overdrawn. Get the hell away. I don't want to go to the drive-in. Get out, kid. I went on a blind date not too long ago, and, well, translation, internet date. Let's call it what it is. But her complaint about me, she said I was too much of a smartass. which is a dumb thing to say. It was just stupid conversation we were having. You ever have a conversation with someone and you have no choice but to respond in sort of like a smart ass kind of way? You know, like at one point, for whatever reason, we were talking about our fears. This woman actually said these words. She goes, yeah, you know, I've always had this fear of public speaking and the Incredible Hulk. What? Yeah, which is when I had that moment, you know, you have that on the date where you're like, oh, you're insane. Like, you know, that. But before I could think of anything halfway polite to say, what just flies out of my mouth is, oh, I know what you mean. I've always been afraid of snakes and the Hamburglar. Date over. Same conversation, and I swear to you, this girl said this. And again, I don't know how we get on this topic. I know it's weird for a first date. Don't judge me, whatever. But we were talking about the Civil War. I know, shut up. And so I said, you know, whatever it was I was talking about, you know, blah, 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 Civil War. Her response to that was, I swear to you, she goes, you know, whatever happened with that anyway? Yeah. So I'm not the D-bag, right? How do you even respond to something like that? You know, like, hey, I'm kind of hazy on the details, but I think the North took that one. Like a lot of black folks complain about things like, what, like the police never come when we call them, you know, stuff like that in our neighborhoods, right? Not me. This voice is like having a Visa Platinum identity. In fact, a lot of my black friends call me to call the police for them. Well, it works, you know. 911, what's your emergency? Well, we have got a fiasco down here. Oh, it's bonkers. Get down here, lickety-split. Lickety-split, officers. Yeah. And when you say lickety-split, the cops will show up. You know, of course, I'm the one who gets arrested, and that sucks, but...
Hi, I'm Sunah Bilsted for Comedy Time, and we are here to cure you. Because who could afford health insurance these days? Your only options are ordering online pharmaceuticals from Mexico or laughing at this next comedian.
And so people say weird things to me all the time. I had this girl the other day, she's like, I want to start walking for exercise. But first I need to get one of those, what do you call it, a pedia counter? I go, you mean a pedometer? She goes, oh, potato. No. That's like potato flux capacitor. It doesn't exist. The same girls tell me how cats and dogs take on the characteristics of their owners. And I take it a step further. I think cats and dogs take on human characteristics in general. I think dogs are the hippies, the stoners of the animal kingdom. You just think about it. They're kind of friendly. They'll eat anything. A lot of them don't bathe. And they're forgetful. You can leave and come right back, and they're like, I think cats are the opposite. Cats are the OCD, the A-type personality. Because they're kind of vain, right? They're always primping, working the fur. They'll be in the corner like. Who is your kitty? Get them wet, they freak the hell out. This is fur! Expensive. Even when they throw up, they feel like they have to clean it up. They're like, I am so sorry about this. I don't even know what happened. I was just licking myself, and then boom, there it was. It's disgusting, I know. If I had thumbs, I would totally pick this up. I would. What is with this rug? It doesn't cover anything. So I recently got married. Thank you. I'm glad to be married because I was a horrible single person. And my wife is awesome. She's smart, she's beautiful, and she's fun. And she does things that are kind of weird sometimes. And what I do is I write them down and I tell them to hundreds of people. And so the other day, this is what happened. We're hanging out, we listen to a song, and you ever listen to a song and you hear a guitar riff you like, so you kind of jam to it a little bit, you air guitar a little bit, like, yeah, I like that. And she goes like this, she goes, yeah, I like this part too, and she goes like this. What the hell is that? You look like the creepy guy at the park.
I'm Joel Bryant, here to give you a little quick break while you're watching your Comedy Time TV clips. So you can take this time right now to grab a glass of water and go to the restroom, maybe check your phone messages, see if anybody emailed you. You could probably get your oil. Oh, I'm sorry, the next clip is actually coming up. So I hope you got all that done, because we're rolling.
I hate Costco. The only reason I go there is because I'm a member and I'm not going to let them win. That place stinks. They have everything you can find, nothing. It starts to make sense. You're like, chips, okay, salsa, sure, and a pair of jeans. What the heck? So my friend calls me up. He wants to set me up on a date, which is very nice of him, except he doesn't. First of all, a little warning, if you've ever been set up on a date before and they start describing your soulmate and personality traits, that's a problem. When you get that speech, oh no, she's nice. Oh great, she's sweet. She's so funny. And next thing you know, you show up, you're like, how big is the hump and the unibrow? You know, she's real sexy. Too bad she has to ring a bell before dinner.
There's a reason I'm being set up, master.
Wow, I love the way your back hair's braided. Give it to me, Rastabak. But instead, he gave me a physical conversation. You know, he said, which makes me nervous for obvious reasons, because I'm thinking, what's the conversation about me? You know, hope you like broccoli. But he looks like the morning after the night before. You'll love his Greek eyebrows. My eyebrows are so Greek, if I didn't pluck, it would say souvlaki right across. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Anyways. So he tells me she's good looking, but he doesn't tell me she's got the world's most annoying voice. One of those voices where the inflection goes up. You know that not... Like, I don't understand, and it's like a never-ending run-on sentence, and then she uses my least favorite expression ever to make a long story short. If you ever hear that phrase, it's always too late. Right? She showed up, oh my God, you used to live in New York, and I used to live in New York, and like one time I was on another date, don't get jealous, and like I was on the subway, but not like the subway so much, but like the subway. And like, I was totally riding, and I got that announcement, ladies and gentlemen, we're being held at the station by the station manager, and like, I so thought of myself, like, I too want to be held by the station manager. But not like in a sexual way, we're getting temporary tattoos that say best friends forever. Anyways, to make a long story short. Sound like two monkeys fighting in a helium balloon right in her throat, you know. No polite way to go, hey, repeat after me. So I wanted to take her somewhere. I was going to take her to a musical, one of those Broadway shows. You know, you guys like musicals? I can't stand it. I'm not paying $85 to see every thought I've ever had, I sing. They're taking bad movies and putting them on Broadway. Spider-Man, the musical. Legally Blonde, the musical. What's next? Snakes on a Plane, the musical.
Hey folks, I'm Aarona, and this is Comedy Time, and this is the Cabbage Patch. See how it works? Okay, we're done here. Check out the next comic.
I am from Australia. So if I start talking too quickly and you can't understand what I'm saying, just throw something at me. Preferably a green card. I am actually here on an O1 visa, which means, according to the US government, I am an alien of extraordinary ability. Proving I was an alien wasn't that difficult. I just put together a show reel saying, here's me flying across the moon on my bicycle. Here's me hosting Nancy Drake. And here's me, my twin sister Mary Kate. Alien. Done. I love though Americans will try and do my accent, but you always end up sounding British. It's like, it's dreadful. You're like, hello, Christina. Oh no. Would you like to come up the house and throw a shrimp on the barbie? Oh. I don't know, did they have barbecues in the century from which you've come, young squire? What was that? It's bizarre, you know, I did actually get married in 2005. Yeah. Yeah. Is anybody else divorced? Anyone? Yep. Good. One thing I've noticed though about Americans is you love your vampires. What's going on? There's a pandemic? Who loves vampires? What is it? There are so many. You've got True Blood, there's Twilight, there's The Vampire Diaries, there's The View. All these things. It's getting out of hand. But I did watch one of those Twilight movies. I watched New Moon. Now, I don't know if you've seen the movie. I don't want to ruin it for you. I will let New Moon ruin New Moon for you. But there is this actor in it, Taylor Lautner. Have you seen this arrangement, ladies? Oh my God, so hot. I was like so excited when I saw this guy. But my roommate says to me, Christina, he's 19. I'm like, so? He's a werewolf. So in dog years, I can totally hit that puppy. I love American celebrities though. I was reading about Angelina Jolie. She is so beautiful, but she's mental. She has 7 tattoos on her arm, which are the coordinates, the longitude and latitude of where her 6 kids and Brad Pitt came from. Has no one told this woman about MapQuest? Apparently she had a fight with Brad Pitt recently and he told her to go home and she's like, I don't have that tattoo yet. I don't know where to go. Interesting news though, Sylvester Stallone is actually launching his own clothing line based on Rambo and Rocky. So just pants then, I'm guessing. That's all that's gonna be. I didn't actually always do comedy. I used to be a professional ballerina. And it's really hard to find a career after ballet. First thing I tried to do was waitressing. You do not want a professional ballerina as your waitress, okay? Because I was like, yes, today's special is fettuccine carbonara. It has 1,200 calories, 70 grams of fat, will go straight to your thighs and ruin your career. Enjoy your meal.
You've arrived at Comedy Time, and I'm Josh Cheney. This next comedian's style is a lot like a deep tissue massage. So funny, it actually hurts. You won't know whether to laugh or cry. You'll probably laugh, though. Check it out.
I seem calm. I seem very calm on the outside. Maybe you're like me, but you're always annoyed on the inside. Things are always annoying me, like those cell phone walkers. I can't stand them. You know, I was going to Bloomingdale's, this woman was yapping away on the cell phone, so I held the door for her. It was a revolving door. Let me out! She had Botox. She's more, let me out of here. You had Botox. How can you tell? You look like you work in an aquarium. I think the thing that annoys me the most is the airport security. Doesn't that get you after a while? I think they'd have it down by now. You know what they did? They confiscated my little itty bitty nail file. Now, if you could take over a plane with a nail file, you deserve that plane. Hey, I want to see the captain or else. Hey, get back in your seat. Don't mess with me. Hey, get in there. Sit down. This baby's mine. Hey, let me in the cockpit. I got the stewardess here hostage. Take that, bitch. Yeah, so I don't know. Being single, you got to stay in shape, right? Got to eat healthy. Any vegetarians here? Yeah. You're alone, buddy. Yeah. You're that pale guy I saw out in the lobby there. Yeah. I'm a carnivegetarian. I eat the animals that eat the vegetables. My friend the vegetarian says, don't eat chicken, it's not good for you. Then I read, if we didn't eat chicken, there'd be as many chickens as cockroaches. Can you imagine if you sit on the toilet and a chicken runs across the floor? Yeah, I killed it. I need a bigger shoe. So people are worried about death here. We don't like to talk about it. We don't even say the word death. We say things like he passed away. Or my favorite is we lost him. You remember that? A friend of mine said, I lost my father. I'm like, I know where he is. Come with me. See, there's Papa. There's Papa. Yeah, they predict someday we may all live to be 170. Would you like to live that long? 170? That means if you got married at 20, you could be married 150 friggin' years. Killing your mate would become like a misdemeanor. You're on the wrong side of the bed. It also means if we start shrinking in our 60s, what would we be like at 170? Where's Grandpa? He's walking under the bed there. My wife married me because I was a dentist. I still am once in a while, yeah. But I'm a dentist, but in my mind, I'm a comic. I'm that fifth dentist. Remember those commercials? 4 out of 5 dentists recommend sugarless gum. You ever wonder who in the hell that fifth dentist was? I'm the guy that didn't care. People ask, they think you're a dentist, they think you know other medical stuff. Like, you know what this rash is from? Cavities. Plaque, maybe you're drooling on your neck, I don't know. People ask the dumbest questions to a dentist. Are these x-rays really safe? Yeah, they're safe. That's why I put a lead apron on you and run behind a concrete bunker. Look around you, bozo. No one else is in the room. I don't like dentists. Most of my friends are if you want to irritate your dentist, the next time you go and he puts that mirror in your mouth, go...